Hey y'all, it's Rashelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to show y'all a really quick tutorial on how I crinkle the ends of my clients' braids. I did the first part off camera, but first you're going to start off with sectioning your braids into 4, no more than 5 sections. You'll then apply a mousse of your choice. It can either be a foam wrap mousse or a finishing mousse, curling mousse, whichever one you like. It really doesn't matter. I prefer to use a curling mousse. I'll put my top 3 faves on the screen. After you apply your foam or mousse, you'll braid each section down to the ends. Once you make it to the end of each braid, you will apply a rod. So I like to use the white ones. They're not too big, they're not too small. You don't want to make them too big because the point of the rod is to kind of curl the end to the same pattern as the crinkles. So if you make the rod too big, it's not really going to fit. It's not going to look right. So I would use either the white rods, no bigger than the purple, and no smaller than the yellow. And you'll repeat that process until each section is braided down and has a curling rod. Okay, so if you're not following me on Instagram or possibly TikTok, then you've never seen my dipping method. I prefer to pour rather than dip. I feel like it saturates more of the braid. I've been doing this for years now. I feel like it works better, the braids lay better, and I just prefer the technique. So after you've done braiding each section down, curling with a curling rod, you're going to dip however you choose to. I prefer to pour. I feel like y'all should try it. If you've ever tried it this way, make sure you leave me a comment and let me know which way you prefer to dip your braids. But you're going to dip each section the way you would if you were doing them straight. Alright, so if you're not hip, the rods that you buy from the stores are super hella cheap sometimes. So sometimes they might come off while you're dipping. If that happens, you can take a rod off of another braid, or if you have more rods, you can use another one. But you want to make sure you re-roll that end and re-dip it in the water, because if you don't, the end is going to be straight and you'll be able to see the difference. Before I unravel the braids, I do my entire finishing method. So however you finish your braids, when you're doing them the regular way, I would recommend to do that entire process and then unravel, because it kind of gives the braids, the crinkles, time to kind of set, because you don't want to soak them in the water, dip them, and then unravel them, you know, right afterwards. You want to give them time to kind of set in. Alright, so let me put y'all on game real quick, drop a little gem. in case you're not hip, if you dip your braids and the top, it creates that line of demarcation from the top of the braids that's dry to the bottom that's wet. You want to wet a towel and run it over your braids. It's almost like steaming. I know some people use actual steamers, but let's be honest, we on a budget and we gonna use the stuff we already got, okay? We can get fancy later with the steamers, but when I tell you this towel works, it works, okay? Make sure you try it. Alright, so after you finish your finishing touches, you're going to cut the rubber band and you're going to start to unravel your braids. After you unravel, you want to spray the ends with the holding spray and run over it with the blow dryer. I'll make sure I put my favorite holding sprays on the screen so that you can try them out. Then you're going to finish up the style by applying your favorite oil sheen and you're done. That's it. Like, it's not hard. This is it, literally. And sometimes your clients may want a little razzle dazzle. Everybody don't want straight braids, and this is something I don't charge extra for because it doesn't take that much time, and it's just something cute that you can add to your braids. It's ready to start getting hot where I'm at. I'm on the East Coast in North Carolina, so you know, just do something different. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.